What are the early indications on CJ's health?
I don't. They said they thought it might be a bruise, but we won't know. It happened so late at the end that not enough information yet. We'll have to X-ray tomorrow.
His leg, or
They said it was his lower leg. I think he got hit there with the helmet or a shoulder pad, but not exactly sure yet. Hoping, being optimistic, it's just a bruise though.
Think of those last 67 seconds then, just getting Garoppolo in there. How did you think he did?
It was nice he got a touchdown. You know, I mean, we got an off-schedule play, ran around, and made a good throw to Murph, and it's nice to get in the end zone.
Long time to get the play. It looked like you almost didn't get that first play. Was that a little nerve-wracking to watch that?
Yeah, that's just part of the process of how it is. It takes a little bit longer when it's new form, and did a good job. I thought I was going to have to call a timeout, but I didn't have one, so didn't have a choice. So I just watched it and hoped, and they did a good job. I think it was Selleck sprinting out to the final formation and getting the ball off.
That hit that Beathard took was his 13th or 14th of the game. It's par for the course for him over the last few games. Does that factor into your decision making at all when you're thinking about who the starting quarterback is going to be?
It all factors in. You know, I want to give a guy a chance to be successful, and you know, we got to do a better job of protecting him. And you know, I thought, you know, we did that versus New York. We were able to be in a game where we were able to be more balanced. Tried very hard to keep this game like this, but late in the second half, it got a little bit out of hand. But it was similar to that in the first half too. So, you know, it's a tough position to be in, and you don't want anyone to get hurt. But Jimmy will have another week. We'll watch this tape tomorrow, work with them Monday and Tuesday, and we'll see what happens in practice for Wednesday.
I mean, it's just 3 plays, or however many was. Does that factor into whether you're going to start?
No, those plays have nothing to do with anything. That's just running around and made a great play. But those have no bearing on it at all.
Will Jimmy take the majority of the snaps with the first team on Wednesday, or have you not decided?
I just said, you know, we're going to watch the tape, see how guys feel. We'll work with them Monday and Tuesday, and then put a game plan together and see what we decide for Wednesday.
Speed option and pistol a little bit more today. Was that because of Trent Brown being out, or?
It has to do with a lot of things. You know, sometimes when you can do that stuff, if you're going against the right schemes, it can slow people down a little bit, give you not trying to make a living out of that stuff, but you try to give them other stuff to worry about to make some other things a little bit easier. Sometimes it can help your protections. And we got a few good looks of it today. You know, we had a real unfortunate, I didn't see it yet, but the clipping call, the earlier one in the game, thought we had a good gain. We got that called back, but it's just offset guys and help our players, give them a better chance to be successful.
Russell was almost sacked. Does that seem crazy? Based on that time, he was almost sacked.
Yeah, it does seem crazy because it seemed like we were around him a lot. That's what he does very well, though. He's been doing it for a long time. You know, that does surprise me. I thought we would have had more sacks, but you know, from what I saw out there, and we'll see tomorrow after I talk to you guys, after I get a better chance to watch the tape. But I thought our defense seemed to play very well. They gave us a chance to win this game, just like they did in week 2. And it seemed like they were around them a lot. But as always, Russell always makes some pretty good plays.
Is there any consideration of changing quarterbacks mid-game? You guys weren't able to move offensively a lot in the defense. You just said did give you a chance. Was there any consideration of going to Jimmy
not
earlier?
At all. If I felt that was because of the quarterback, I would have made a change.
How would you assess CJ today?
You know, I'll see with the tape. You know, I know he definitely missed some, like all quarterbacks do in every game. But you know, I don't think he was in a situation that he had much of a chance to be real successful. You know, they played 3 deep 4 under the entire game. You know, didn't play much man coverage. They were going to make us work for it all the way down the field, and that's what they did. We weren't very good on 3rd down, and we didn't get our run game going, which made it very hard versus that type of defense.
Sheldon Day and Cassius Marsh played a lot of snaps today for arriving just this last week. What did you see from those 2 guys?
I'm sorry, what was the last
What
part?
did you see from those 2 guys?
When I looked up, I saw them getting around the ball. So, you know, I couldn't tell you honestly until I study the tape because there's, you know, I don't just watch one guy. So, but it looked like they ran around. I saw them both make a couple plays, but I'll be able to answer a little better tomorrow.
Couple more. All right.
His foot came back. Okay.
Yeah, I know he came back in the game. So, you know, he had something with his foot, so they went in, took an x-ray, it ended up being all right. I know he came back and finished the game, so I think that means that it's nothing big, but he had to get out a number of times throughout the end of that game. So we'll see how it is tomorrow.
Most
Moser was the only one that left. It is his shoulder. He could not return. We'll have some x-rays or MRI tomorrow to see.
What was your
That's something, I definitely will have to see the tape because you got to see the end zone copy. I mean, they have an 8-man front every time, so it's not like there's a bunch of wide open holes. So we'll see how it looked. I didn't think that we gave a lot of space, but any time that you don't run the ball very well, that's never one person. That's all 11 out there, and that has to do with the running back, the O-line, receivers blocking, and also not moving the chains on third down.
Not that he's taking so many hits and always gets up. Is it almost a shock to see him stay down on the ground? It's almost like a double take to see that it's really him on the ground.
No, he's hurting. If that's the case, I mean, if he can't get up, it's because something's wrong. So, got a lot of respect for how he plays. He has hung in there. He's gotten better for us each week, and hoping it's not as bad as it looked. Hope he's better than it seems tomorrow.
Did he continue to improve today, or did he take a step back today?
No, the more guys play, the more they continue to improve. He didn't make a bunch of mistakes out there. There weren't too many opportunities. Anytime a team plays 3 deep, 4 under the whole game, we had a couple opportunities at some explosive plays. I thought we got most of them. We were short on one from what I can remember. The turnover that he had, I thought was a hell of a play by, I think it was Wagner, or it was KJ. I think it was Wagner, though. So I was happy with CJ.
Last one. Jimmy, any special instructions before you went in the game?
No, I was out there with CJ, so I know our quarterback coach, Rich, was talking to him. They got my new call sheet ready, which wasn't that big of a deal at that time because we were in a 2-minute anyways. But once I got to the sidelines, he was already out there.